All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for looking us up on the Beekeepers Carpenter here in Redmond, Oregon. I am standing with two Valkyrie Long Hives. One is our electric blue, our electric turquoise. It's pretty bright. You can see it from far away, but it is one of our popular colors. And then the other, which is a moss gray, which is one of our original colors. And if you want your Valkyrie to kind of sink into the background and not be too noticeable, then this is the color you'd want to go with. Today we're going to talk about Valkyrie Long Hive entrances. And we're going to talk about the retrofitted entrance that we will be rolling out late November in order to send it to the southeastern states in America, because there's a very big problem going on that we've been made aware of, and we decided to try to help the beekeepers down south fight the problem. And it's called the Small Hive Beetle. This is a really vicious, nasty bug, and I want to send a shout out to two of our beekeepers in Georgia, Mrs. Householder and also Mrs. Carney, who have been spending time with us, letting us know about certain things down south that we don't face up here in the Pacific Northwest. One of them is called a shear wind. I never knew what this was, but apparently it can travel upwards of 75 miles an hour in a straight horizontal line, and it takes everything with it as it goes. Never knew that. Also, I have to send a great thank you not only to Sandra, but to Patty for letting us know about how terrible this problem is down south, and it caused us to actually look into it, research it, and try to figure out how we can fight this problem for the beekeepers. So much thanks and gratitude to these beekeepers from Georgia, and they have intimate knowledge. So before we go much further, I'm going to send a link in the description. It's a wonderful YouTube video. It's about 18 minutes long. Absolutely fascinating. If you don't know what a small hive beetle is, check it out. If you do know what a small hive beetle is and you want to get more information on how to fight that thing, check it out. It's a great video. So for now, we're going to talk about the entrances on our standard Valkyrie, and then we'll go to the new style. On all of the Valkyries, we have an awning that goes over the adjustable entrance. In the warmer weather, you're going to want to leave it open to about this 3.5 to 4 bee spaces. In the colder weather, you're going to snug it down to about 1 bee space, and the ladies will propolize it even smaller if they think that that's necessary. All of our Valkyries, standard with whether they're 2-window or single window, have an awning over the entrance. The purpose of this awning is 2- and 3-fold. Number one, it helps guard against moisture entering your hive in the entrance, because the rain and the snow, etc., will go ahead and sheet right off of this awning, because Bruce has put in a little kerf on the bottom edge, and that kerf forces the moisture to sheet down to the ground away from the entrance, but it also prevents it from crawling up underneath and becoming a huge ice dam. Another benefit to our entrances is that the ladies in the hot weather will camp underneath this awning. I don't know, discussing world policy, who knows. But they like to hang out there during the hot weather as well. Another really wonderful advantage of this awning, overhanging the entrance, is because Larry Price found that yellow jackets, which are really bad here in our area, they prefer a straight-in entrance. They want to be like an arrow, all right? They want to go straight into the entrance without any obstacles. Now, the honeybee, she can come in and she can go under this awning. She can go around the side and under. She can go from straight down and under. Doesn't bother her a bit. But this awning was found to discourage yellow jackets from having such an easy time getting into your entrance. On the vertical hive, a small hive beetle will fly up, land on the landing board, sit there, I guess, and order a table for 60, and enter your colony, and then you've got some problems. So here's how at the Beekeeper's Carpenter we're going to try and fight that. Ta-da! We don't know exactly what we're going to name this, but we know that it's going to help fight and combat the small hive beetle, mainly by making sure that it can't enter, or trying to persuade it not to enter into the hive in the first place. The same armor that prevents the honeybees from stinging the small hive beetle and killing it is the same armor that makes it really hard for them to flex and be able to squeeze under this cowling and this hood in order to enter into the hive. If the small hive beetle is flying upwards and it lands on the outer cowling, it's nice and smooth. It's going to be kind of difficult for it to hang on. You could imagine him stumbling and fumbling and falling back to the ground where they belong. So it also serves an additional purpose, just like our standard awning, in that it helps protect against the harsh weather that the southern states feel during their bee season and during the winter as well. So you've got the entrance is protected against the weather. It also discourages the small hive beetle. And that way, again, on the other side of this wall, in a healthy colony that is not stressed out by other outside environmental factors, they're going to be hanging out behind these entrances, and they're going to be guarding that entrance. So if a beetle happens to come far enough in, they're going to be working to get that beetle out of there. So this is our new entrance that's going to be marketed strictly to the southern colonies, and Bruce and I are really happy to be able to help in whatever way we can. We are indebted to beekeepers that call us and let us know of circumstances that we don't face here in the Pacific Northwest. So again, thank you everyone for looking at our new entrances. And since we're rolling this out for the 2021-2022 bee season, anyone ordering one of our small hive beetle entrances, Valkyrie Long Hive, we will go ahead and throw in a blocker board for you. Blocker board being also a follower board, but not a queen excluder. And we'll gladly throw that in for free just to say thank you for allowing us to help with such a horrid problem. Remember to get on that video in the descriptions, get educated about this animal, and thank you again for looking at the Beekeeper's Carpenter, and everybody happy beekeeping.